Hey there, Sagittarius. Welcome to your bonus May 2021 reading. One of my favorite people of all time, Greg Braden, he says that when your head and your heart become one, you can move mountains. So we're going to take a look at where your head is at in this first row. We're going to take a look at where your heart is at in this second row. And then we are going to take a look at what you need to do to mix those two things together so that you can move some mountains in your life. As I've been saying to everybody, these mountains do not have to be obstacles. Again, that's not the point of moving mountains in the way that Greg Braden says it. The point is more about manifestation and manifesting things that you desire to manifest in your life. So these mountains could be goals, wishes, dreams, could be challenges, could be anything you're trying to overcome, accomplish, whatever. That's what this last row will represent. Or actually, this last row represents how to mix these two things together so that you can accomplish whatever it is you're trying to accomplish. But make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time here, Sagittarius. Definitely let me know what you think of this type of reading as well at the bottom. But in the area of your head, you have the Set Healthy Boundaries card. So I feel like it's very much time for you to set healthy boundaries in your life with people, places, and things in general. I'm getting everything. For some of you, I feel like there are like certain boundaries that are being crossed, like at work and in business. It's kind of like your head knows that here. And I feel you need to kind of pay attention to that with this armadillo spirit. I'll take all three. I wasn't going to, but you have the time to let go card of the groundhog. I wanted to clarify this energy, and you have the whale. It says trust in the great mysteries. So I feel for some of you, it is definitely you're going through a transformation. Groundhogs represent death and rebirth as well. So it's like you're going through a transformation here, and you have the death card right here. The whale spirit, I feel, is talking about a change that you're thinking about making. Chariot, Two of Pentacles in your last row. It's like you're thinking about making a change or going in a new direction in your life. Your head knows this, but it's like a little bit of a mystery. Even the Chariot represents mysteries. The Chariot normally has two sphinxes on it, and again, these sphinxes represent mysteries. The Chariot rider on a traditional chariot is kind of like trusting that the universe is guiding him towards something, whatever he wants, right? So, but it's mysterious. The path is a mystery. He doesn't know where he's going. So there's definitely some mysteries here. You have the Lovers, the Death card, and the King of Swords here. I feel your brain, your head knows, or, really I should be saying your head knows that you're at a crossroads, that you have a choice to make. You go to the Chariot, which is like having a choice to make. Going this diagonal as well, you go to the Two of Pentacles. I feel like you are being very logical as well. You have the King of Swords. King of Swords represents being very logical, direct, straightforward, all those other good things as well, Sagittarius. So it's kind of like, it's like your head knows exactly what it wants or knows that it needs to make a decision at this time. So you know that you're making a decision that is going to lead to a transformation here. I feel like you need to trust your head at this time with the King of Swords, because again, it's trying to guide you in the right direction. Let's see. I want to see where this is going here, Sagittarius. King of Pentacles, yeah, every single reading I do for you here, has something to do with convention. You always get like the Hierophant, for example, in your readings, which kind of represents the thing that could be preventing you from allowing the Chariot to guide you in your life or kind of creating your own reality at this time, is expectations of other people. So I'd be careful of that. You have the Moon and uncertainty as well. Could be preventing you from doing it. And the Death card, boom. I was literally just going to say, you have the Death card, and now you have the Death card twice. The Death card has the two pillars from the moon on the background here. Sorry, my camera's lagging for some reason today, but in the background there, the two pillars, I'm not sure if it's showing up because I can't see over here if it's actually working or not, but the sun is coming up between these two pillars. The two pillars that are on the moon card here. So I feel for some of you, your head is kind of like waiting for this waiting for a transformation. I don't think this transformation has happened yet. Again, I feel this is something that you are waiting for. In a lot of ways, I do feel like kind of part of your advice is to stop waiting. I feel like you need to start a journey because the Moon card has a path straight down the middle of the card here. It's almost like for you to have the transformation, you have to get started on something here, Sagittarius, and that's what this is really saying. So whatever mountain you're trying to climb, I think, or whatever you're trying to achieve, accomplish, wish, goal, dream, doesn't matter. I feel like you need to get started. You need to get moving here. A couple of signs have had this message. It's kind of like a collective message, I feel, but It is what it is. In the area of your heart, you have the Observer card. Your heart knows exactly what it wants, I feel, with this energy, so let's put it that way. Yeah, but you feel like there's more to do here as well. I'm kidding. This is a little bit of a conflicting energy. I'm laughing because I know this feeling here, Sagittarius. It's like you see something as your goal. Your heart knows that it wants something. Could be new love, could be a business, could be health, whatever. The Chopwood card is like, oh no, I have to do this one other thing before I get started, right? I've been there. Where it's like, I want to start a business, and I'm like, oh, I have to make sure that my shoes are tied. I have to do this. It's like, if you've ever seen a kid who doesn't want to do something, right? This is like the energy I'm getting here in the area of your heart. It's like, if you've ever seen a little kid who doesn't want to do something, it's like they delay it. They're like, oh, I have to tie my shoes. I have to go get this. I have to go do that. It's like, I feel like you're almost trying to create busy work so that you don't have to face something here. And I'm not calling you out again. I just feel like this is where your heart is at. You have the Five of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles here. Again, Eight of Pentacles is a good card, but Eight of Pentacles, if there ever was a card of busy work, it would definitely be the Eight of Pentacles. Like I said, Eight of Pentacles is a good card, but I would say if it comes up in reverse, it is a card of diligence. In reverse, it can represent not paying attention. I also, personally, I intuitively feel that if the Eight of Pentacles is in reverse, it could represent busy work, like doing things that don't matter, working on things that aren't moving you forward. So I kind of get that feeling here where it's like you could be stalling a little bit, or your heart energy is kind of like stalling, getting started on something. Maybe because you're in a little bit of a comfort zone here, Four of Pentacles. A lot of the fire signs have been getting this message of like kind of like almost leaving home. And look, there's a home on this Four of Pentacles. I'm not sure if it's focusing, so I'm sorry if it's not focusing the camera, but there's a house right here. And the Four of Pentacles, to me, for you fire signs, has kind of been about like leaving home or leaving where you have been before. And it's like a little bit scary because there's like a lack of security in doing that. So I feel for some of you, you could be feeling a little scared in making some sort of change here, and you could be a little bit hesitant. But I feel like you have a lot more to gain than you realize. I always say Five of Cups. Normally, it's the guy, he's crying over the 3 cups of spilt wine, and there's 2 cups behind him. But it's like he actually has a lot more to gain than he realizes. If he were to just turn around and look at those 2 cups, he would also see a bridge that leads to the castle. He is also crying on this card because he can't get to a castle. So it's like you have a lot more to gain than you do to lose in general here, especially whatever this journey is that you're thinking of going on. I feel like you just need to take action. Literally, it's a very simple answer, right? You have this Cheetah Spirit card here. The Cheetah Spirit card in this deck is a card of masculine energy, but it's the card of masculine energy in this deck, but it's really just a card of taking action. Just do it. You have the Five of Cups, clarifying the Five of Cups. It's basically the universe saying I meant what I said. So I feel for some of you, you need to turn around and see. I feel like you need to realize you have a lot more to gain than anything else. Yeah, Judgment card. I almost feel like this is like a drum beating. It's like I feel like something is knocking on a door, and it's like it's just gonna keep knocking, right? So for those of you that have a dream, or that feel like you have a purpose, I feel like it's just going to keep knocking and knocking and knocking and knocking and knocking and knocking, right? And it's not going to stop. So it's like you have this very deep inner calling to do something that you want to do. Again, your challenge is, what will my mom think? What will my dad think? What will everybody in my life think if I go do this thing that I want to do? So I feel like for a lot of you, the challenge is like other people. For some of you, and again, you could be wanting to start a business. Maybe your parents want you to go to school, which I always get for you, Sagittarius, for whatever reason. Maybe you want to move, but it's like your family's like, don't leave us, something like that. It's like there's something that is knocking on your door. Yeah, 2 Wands. You need to leave a comfort zone. I mean, this whole row is talking about leaving a comfort zone. Something is complete for him here on this with this wand that stands on its own. He's reaching forward, grabbing onto a new wand, and he has the whole world in his hands. And 2 Wands represents leaving a comfort zone. We basically talked about this with the 4 Wands. With the 4 of Pentacles. Something is calling you away from where you have always been here, Sagittarius. And it's probably something that's in your heart, something that you really want to do. And I feel like you have a lot more to gain than you realize. You have a lot to gain. Empress, pretty much everything. So let's put it together. Here in your last row, you have the Cheetah. This card says that you need to take action. It's just the card of action in this deck. Yeah, 10 of Cups, fortune after difficulty, happiness. It's like you taking action. This is going to lead to everything you want in your life. So you just need to get moving. You have the Chariot, the Empress, and the Two of Pentacles. The Chariot is a card of as above, so below. Normally, he has kind of stars in the canopy of his chariot. He has two moons on his shoulders, and there are like other kind of celestial imagery on the chariot as well. It just represents as above, so below. So I feel that you need to realize that you are kind of creating your own reality at this time. The Chariot just says take control of the reality that you are creating. So this is like conscious awareness. It's basically you just consciously choosing your thoughts, you consciously choosing what you move towards, and all those other good things as well. Definitely, as I always say, I mean, at this time with the whole beer bug situation and everything, we have there are certain things that we have to work within, right? On the Chariot, the two Sphinxes can represent external circumstances, things that are kind of controlling our destiny at this time, but not really. It's like the Chariot rider has full control over their destiny, but they do have to work within certain rules, regulations, pretty much all those other things as well. So I do feel like it's saying there are things that you want to do. Yes, there are rules and regulations, but there are ways around those rules and regulations, or there are things you have to do to kind of get around those rules and regulations as well. And I'm not talking about breaking the law here. I'm talking about that there are just certain things you have to do, right? So I would do it. Definitely a victory. I feel like you need to trust in the mysteries. It's like some sort of, it's a mystery how you're going to get to, gaining so much with the Five of Cups. It's like you have more to gain than you realize, but you're going to have to like kind of go on this path. You have the Empress and Two of Pentacles. Again, ton of abundance coming in for you here. I feel like you need to focus on quality with the Empress card, and I'm getting like quality experiences. So if you're trying, again, this last row is mixing your head and your heart together so you can move mountains. I feel like that Empress is saying focus on creating quality things. So it's like if you have a job but you hate it and you can't create quality work, go get a job where you can create quality work, because that's going to kind of help you move mountains. It's just going to make you more money. If you're in a relationship where you can't live a quality life, leave and go get into a relationship where you can't. And the Two of Pentacles is really saying get busy. In a lot of ways, I feel this last row it's not really a good answer, because it's kind of more just saying take action. I feel like it's just saying whatever you're trying to accomplish, whatever move you're trying to make, whatever mountain you're trying to climb, like I said, or whatever goal, wish, dream you're trying to accomplish, to bring yourself into alignment, you're just take action. That's all this is saying. You have the Page of Cups here, definitely a positive new beginning. Three of Swords, let go of things that hurt you. Again, this reading is not meant to be positive or negative. This reading is, kind of like more advice, right? And the Three of Swords just, I feel, is saying avoid things that make you feel sad. And the Fool, didn't I say Fool in the reading here? I feel like you just need to take a leap of faith. Like I said, plain and simple. By the way, what I would say to you here, Sagittarius, is if you are moving, and I feel I have said this to you before, if you are moving, there are going to be a lot of benefits in that move, especially with that Chariot. So I feel like there could be like a lot of additional benefits to a move, or a lot of additional benefits to traveling here. And I feel like this is a move, or traveling would be very beneficial for you with this Chariot energy. And the Fool as well. But this looks very successful. By the way, I do feel there could be love coming in for you here as well, and it's like someone who's going to take a leap of faith for it. If you are looking for love, this actually looks pretty good. But it's going to be like a new person coming in for you, and I feel like it's someone at a distance as well. So it could be like a long distance connection that you're dealing with here. But for the most part, pretty simple reading. There's really no reason to drag it out. Like I said, I feel like it's just saying for you to bring your head and your heart into alignment. You just need to kind of take action and start working towards something that you're trying to achieve here. And it doesn't matter. I keep telling people, it doesn't matter how big of a step or a leap you take, as long as it's a step, and as long as you take another one as well. It's like I've talked to so many people who want to start businesses, and they're like, I don't have the money. I'm like, just do the smallest possible thing that you can do and just get started. The universe will rise to meet your needs, is what this reading is saying. It's like you might want to start. It's like if you want to start, I don't know. I'm trying to come up with a good example. I don't have one right now, Sagittarius, but it's like whatever you want to start, just start small. Maybe you want to start a restaurant, right? It's like maybe you can't buy a restaurant, but you could go work at a restaurant and see if you like it in the first place. And you could also maybe start cooking for your friends, and seeing what they think of your food, right? And just start small, and then the universe will move out of your way, plain and simple. Same thing with dating. If you're looking for love, just go out on dates, right? This is saying you don't have to marry these people. I feel like too many people shoot themselves in the foot as far as dating is concerned, because it's like if you're not going out on dates and people are available, then you're basically telling the universe you don't want love. Because like I always say to people, just go out on dates. You don't have to marry these people, because then at least you're telling the universe, I'm serious. I'm seriously looking. I feel like too many people get on Tinder, they just swipe left, 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 right, wrong direction, and you should be going this way and just going out with people and meeting people, because it's, again, you don't have to marry these people, right? And because then at least if you're going out on dates, you're proving to the universe, I'm serious, I want love. Then the universe will bring you the right person. So I really feel this whole reading is just saying take action, but looks really good. So thank you for being here, Sagittarius. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. Also, feel free to like and subscribe. Really appreciate the support. But thank you, Sag, and definitely enjoy your month.